Welcome back everyone, and this is season number 5 of Born to Win, our Cadbury Athletic series, where we look to take Cadbury Athletic from tier 12 to the top of the English pyramid. Now, we finally have some transfers to come in. We're actually paying some proper wages for people as well, mainly due to our transfer takeover, or the club takeover from last episode as well, which is very nice to see. Let me run you through what we've been doing, and let's get ready for season number 5. Now, for the start of season 5, we are playing in the Southern League Premier Division Central League. The names are very long as you go lower down the pyramid. Now, our new kits for the season, as you can see at the top right, it's a lovely black and purple striped number. The away kit looks a bit like the Dutch national team from a few years ago as well, so very nice to see those come in. We have got some key players. Our captain is Brandon Cooper, a new transfer that has come in. Jaden Dans, we've given him a face now. He is our vice captain for this season. And let's go through kind of the transfers and what we have done furthermore. We've got a load of deals waiting to be done as well. It's been a very interesting transfer window coming in. And as you can see, we've brought a lot of people in, but we've made some sales as well. The first of all was Conley Goodliff. He's left for £10,000 and he's gone to Horsham. We brought him in on a free. He's a little bit slow. He's not the greatest. I mean, he was good at tackling, good at marking as well. The heading wasn't great, good determination. But £10,000 for a player that isn't going to be with us in the long term, it helps with the finances. So thank you for your contribution, Conley. Also, backup goalkeeper Bobby Jones has left us and has gone to Oxford United. £1,000 sale isn't fantastic. They're in League One. He was never going to play for us with Knightbridge in goal. Now, the players that we have brought in, Janis Pavlidis. This guy was released from West Ham United, 18 years of age, Albanian, not an international just yet, with Greek and English secondary nationality. He's going to be coming in as our deep line playmaker on defend. If we look at kind of how he is going to set up here, up in his positioning, he looks very good for this level. Good balance, good determination, good first touch as well, and a passing of 12, can't complain. So Pavlidis is going to be a first teamer for us straight away. And next we have Matteo Dashi. Again, I believe he was another person that was released from a London club. Crystal Palace for this guy. Again, some good technicals here. 16 in passing, 15 first touch, 14 in the technique, 14 teamwork as well. Good natural fitness of 13 for this level. Should be a very good addition. He's going to be coming in as an advanced midfielder, just to give us a little bit more quality in the final third of the pitch as well. A leading Panorama national player and a potential League One player as well. We'll see how he gets on. He's in here for a couple of years and £230 a week has been spent on his contract. Uras Madden is a Turkish centre-back who we haven't got a work permit for, but this guy just seems very good to pick up. £120 a week. A little bit cheeky with this one. We made sure that his appearance fee was quite high, knowing that he wasn't going to get his work permit. He's got some good stats to go around. 14 jumping reach, 15 natural fitness, 11 positioning, 14 determination, aggression and bravery, above 16. Can obviously improve on marking and heading. He's actually been transferred out for loan and he's currently spending time in Spain in the Spanish Federation 1B with El Dense. Now, Dean Southworth, another regen to highlight as well. Finally installed a regen face pack as well, the Nugan face pack. Finally happy that I've managed to do this now. Found some time to do it. This guy is a leading Panorama North South player, which is the league just above us. Could improve slightly in the future. £140 a week. Again, a 2-year contract for this guy. I'm hoping he develops into something that we can sell on. If not, you know, there's enough about him for lower league that he should do a very good job for us at this level. Same with Jeremy Myers. This guy is an advanced right forward or attacking midfielder on the right hand side. Good acceleration. Physicals, very good. Mentals, other than position and teamwork and concentration. So yeah, give him a fidget spinner when he's playing. But the mentals, they're not great, but good technicals of crossing and dribbling. First touch as well as 9. 12 technique. For lower leagues, you're not really going to get much better on a free transfer. £210 a week. Considering we used to pay £70 and £40 a week, it's nice to actually give some proper contracts out to our players as well. And it doesn't stop there. As we saw, our key player and our captain, Brandon Cooper, was released from... Where was he released from? Swansea. So he's been on loan at Swansea. Well, started at Swansea pretty much his whole career. He's coming in as a centre-back. Yeah, the physicals aren't fantastic, but great mentals. Even with the tackling, marking and heading all at 11, this lower league down, should be a very good player for us. Again, good Vanarama North and South player, which is a league just above us, and potentially to be a good Sky Bet League 2 player. 27 years of age, 14 caps for the under-21s during his time in the Welsh setup. Should hopefully be a good addition to our team. Now, Sal Punter, another youngster that has come in, or a kind of a new gen. Not quite sure where his best position is. Decent mentals, physicals, not great. He's not fast, but he's got some good fitness, and yeah, needs to work on his stamina as well. I kind of see this guy more as an attacking midfielder, someone to play in. He's a good Vanarama national player, which is 2 divisions higher than we are currently, playing close to his full potential. But £130 a week, can't complain. Welcome to the club, Sal Punter. Hopefully you can hit the ground running. And then the last 3 players. The first one, a real player that has joined us, Kyle Hudlin. This guy is the tallest player in English football. Can't really see from this screen here, but he is 6'9", and I've bought him in just for that reason. 18 jumping reach, can't do a lot else. He can jump. Hopefully he's going to be a weapon from set pieces. We'll see how he gets on. He's a good Southern League player, which is the division below us, but potential to be a good League 1 player as well. And then the last 2 people, another real player, real human, Naz Bakrin. He's joining us from, who's he coming from? From Cheltenham, originally in the youth setup at Fulham. Yeah. He's going to be a good centre-back for this level. Mentals aren't fantastic. Physicals, they're okay. 12 tackling, 14 marking, 11 heading. Can't complain too much. £230 a week for 2 years. I will say, a lot of the deals that I have brought in, they've got an additional year's contract with us, and an additional year if we do get promoted as well. And the last player, Nevin Palivan from Arsenal's Youth Academy. This guy is going to be our right back going forward this season. 9 tackling isn't fantastic, but he's got some good mentals here and some good physicals as well. So I really hope that we've fully improved our team for this season coming up. No surprises here. 4-1-4-1 mastery is what we're going to be using going forward. As we can see, Knightbridge in goal, Pelivan, Cooper, Bakrin and Southworth at left back. Pavlidis coming straight in as our deep line playmaker on defend, with Myers, Dashi, Punter and Nyarko this season on the left. We have still got Favour for Wunmi. Whether he's going to be making many appearances, I'm not fully sure. I mean, he had a good season for us last season. We do have Josh Harrop as well that can come in to help us out. Again, a good Vanarama North-South player, which is the division higher than us. He's currently out of contract, but £40 a week. Can't complain too much for this guy. And there is a reason why Kyle Hudlin is starting up front, and that is because we have an injury. Our main man, Jaden Dans, yeah, not happy. He did sign a brand new contract, £275 a week for this guy. He is injured for 2 to 3 months. He's been in fantastic form for us so far in his career here. 83 goals in 91 appearances. Hopefully he can come back and hit the ground running. A good player for the division above us. Can he improve more? Only time can tell. Now we've got our first game today against Stafford in the Southern League Premier Central Division. Let's get into it today. A lot of new starters coming in. Knightbridge is in goal. Tom Thorpe has moved onto the bench. Hopefully Kyle Hudlin can use his aerial ability against this Stafford team. We're favourites for a reason. Apparently we are favourites to go up straight away this season as well. We're 10 to 1 favourites. Dapiade, he looked pretty cool. Let's see kind of how we get on. Dashi, the only player that hasn't got a face. I need to kind of sort that out going forward. A lot of new Gans or new gens in this team as well. Some good teams in here. People like Spalding, Redditch United. We're just going to have to see how we get on. We've got our new black and purple kits as well for this season. And let's see how we get on with this. We're going to do an early demand more, as we have done throughout our whole season here. And I just hope that this tactic does work higher up the leagues as we do go. Obviously, we are looking to bring in brand new players as well to hopefully hopefully help us to push on as Dashi whips in the corner and Southworth has headed it just over the bar. 18 minutes gone. First kind of attack to ourselves. Looking at the stats, 6 shots, 3 of those on target. We need to make this pressure count against Stafford. How are we going to adapt to life higher up? We'll have to find out in this game as Bakrin runs out from centre back, finds Dashi, who gives it back to Cooper. Our wing backs are waiting to burst on the overlap there. Myers, lovely ball switched right to Nyarko. Bit of a poor ball in, but Pavlidis gives it back to Myers. Is he going to hit that? He is going to hit that. Fantastic goal. Well done, Jeremy Myers. Scores on his debut. A lovely goal to see. I mean, Nyarko, we've moved him out onto the left-hand side now, purely because of the lack of pace that we have as our advanced midfielders. But Myers runs in. Not sure if he gets a deflection, but it finds his way past the goalkeeper in Wharton. And a fantastic start for ourselves. 9 shots, 5 on target, 67% possession currently. Hopefully, we won't have any troubles in this division as Dapiade loses out to Nyarko. And we are waiting to get the ball. Punter into Myers. Is he going to go on his own again? I thought he was going to get his second goal of the game there. Wharton with a good save, but the pressure isn't over. Dashi's going to whip this ball in. Hudlin didn't even use his height there, but Cooper gives it to Nyarko. Pavlidis, Southworth. Another corner kick has been given. It's complete domination by ourselves here as Dashi looks to whip this ball in once again. Hudlin's there, doesn't use his height, and Wharton claims the ball. And that will be that for that highlight. 13 shots, 7 on target, 70% possession. That we are dominating this game now. We just need to get a few more goals. Pavlidis whips it in, again headed away. Cooper heads it on, and Hudlin finally uses his height. And he's headed it in. Another debut goal. To be fair, if we were going to score any goals in this game, they all were going to be debut goals due to the amount of players that we have brought in. Cooper heads it on. And Hudlin headers it swiftly over Wharton. Hopefully he can do the business while we wait for Jaden Dans to come in or to recover from his injury that he has. Now Nyarko fantastically picks up the ball on the left hand side. He's running on his own. Is he going to pass it into Hudlin? He gives it back to Punter. I thought he spooned it over the bar, but it has been saved by Wharton. Seems to be a bit unlucky today. He's done a lot of saving. And it's bad defending from Stafford here, and it has gone out for yet another corner. We are going to demand more. And the whistle has gone for half-time. It's been absolute destruction from ourselves here. 20 shots, 10 goals, 10 shots on target, 68% possession. A good pass completed as well of 87%. One booking in Barkerin, which we may bring him off for Tom Thorpe. But we'll see how we go. We've absolutely dominated it with the shots that we have had. And I think we will bring Bakrin off for Tom Thorpe and Pelavan for Burko as well. We don't really want any sendings off this early on in the season. So we'll bring them in to the fold. Burko is unlucky to have kind of left the team and gone onto the bench, but he can cover a few positions as well, left back and at centre back. The same with Tom Thorpe. He can cover in at centre-back and at CDM as well. Cooper, having a solid game, gives it out to Myers. Myers back to Cooper. Now their press is waiting here, but we've got like 7 players against their back line. Cooper into Pavlidis. Back to Cooper. He's having a lot of the ball, the captain. Gives it back to Knightbridge. Thorpe now. To be fair, I'm a little bit surprised about Thorpe's stats. They've kind of stayed consistent the older he's got. I think he's 33 or 34 now. As Myers gets it down the right-hand side. Hudlin headers it in. Fantastic stuff. His 18 jumping reach came into play there. Doubles his tally for the game and for the season. This is game over. To be fair, the way we have been playing, it's been complete domination from Cadbury Athletic. Myers, he's having a fantastic debut as well. Whipped that in. Hudlin, back post, headed it past Wharton, who had no chance at all. Hopefully, Jaden Dans, when he comes into this team, can be a little poacher in the box and get as many chances as has been seen today for Hudlin. As Thorpe out to Nyarko, it has been cut out, but Pavlidis picks it up in defensive midfielder. Punter out to Burko. Burko whips it in, Hoodlin's there again, and it's just over the bar. He's having a fantastic debut, 8.8 so far. Punter on a 6.6, and Matteo Dashi on a 6.5 haven't impressed me too much, so we will look to bring those off as Stafford try to bounce and attack. Wharton into Ali, a bit of a hoof ball into Southworth, who gives it back to Knightbridge, back to Cooper. Again, what a fantastic debut from Captain Fantastic. Finds Myers. Southworth now on the right-hand side. Back to Myers. Will he whip it in? He's going to run into Pavlidis. Dashi. I was just about to bring Dashi off, and he scored a lovely left-footed drive from the edge of the penalty area. Maybe we will keep him on for now, and it will just be Punter that we do look to take off. Nice, patient play from Cadbury Athletic here. Myers inside. Pavlidis. Lovely ball to Dashi. Turn and shot. Wharton could have done a lot better there, if we are being honest. But a fantastic game. What a rout that we are having so far as well. Now, Sal Punter, I'm going to bring you off for Josh Harrop. Hoodlin's on his hat-trick, so I'm a bit reluctant to take him off. Nyarko, however, will bring you off 4 for 1 me. No, we won't. There's only 3 subs at this level. Something to play close attention to going forward. We are going to just bring on Josh Harrop in the attacking midfielder role for Punter. Maybe it was too early to start Punter in the game, but for players that we are looking to develop, why not give them the game time this lower down? Harrop into Nyarko. Burko at left back. Finds Nyarko again into Hoodlin. Off the crossbar. Turner clears it away. Dapliade loses out, but Nyarko, nice shot. See how the way it bounced kind of on the floor there. Didn't trouble the goalkeeper though. 31 shots, 13 on target so far in this game. Thorpe with a flying header away, gives it to Nyarko. Finds Hoodlin, Myers on the outrun. 3 in the middle, finds Hoodlin again. It's got to be his hat-trick. What an emphatic finish for a hat-trick there. Wonderful goal. Peter Crouch-esque. He's 6'9". Stafford Rangers, they better call the Rangers because they're in trouble here. They're lost. And what a wonderful finish from Hoodlin. Right foot into the top left-hand corner. A hat-trick on his debut. XG of 3.64, so we are heading above our XG. 68% possession. This has been destruction. What a fantastic game. Now, unexpectedly, we have gone back a little bit earlier than we did expect. We are in the second round of the the Emirates FA Cup. 6-0 victory over Yaxley in the first qualifying round. Brighouse a 3-1 victory, and then a Gosport a 3-1 victory as well. Worthing and Barrow were dispatched by ourselves, and now we are facing Reading, who currently, if we have a look at how they are getting on, are currently in League One. Are they still in League One? Mid-table team, 12th currently, but we are here. Team selection, we're going to have Knightbridge in goal, although Jordan Davies, a player that we have brought in from Chelsea's Youth Academy, is on the bench. They're both kind of vying for the number 1 position. We'll see how Knightbridge gets on for the rest of the season. As a right back, we're going to be bringing in Southworth or Pelivan. I mean, both of them have played pretty well. At least Southworth can play the role a little bit better, so we'll bring him in. Liam Denton where's Cooper? Cooper, our captain, has to be in there, and we are going to bring him in as well. Liam Denton hasn't been playing that much for us. Maybe Pelivan. Maybe we'll bring Pelivan in just to see how he's getting on. This guy, although he's foreheading, does let us down, but he's got good positioning and good jumping reach as well. Where Southworth hasn't got the jumping reach. He's actually declining a little bit as a footballer. I think what we are going to do, Lewis in at left back. We are going to put in Liam Denton in the position there at centre back. This guy we've been chasing for a couple of seasons now. 14 tackling, heading and marking isn't fantastic, but a 16 jumping reach. He's 6'4". Mentals, yeah, they could do a lot of help with. However, 19 years of age. We brought him in to potentially sell on down the line as well. Adam Lewis in at left back. that's where we kind of see him going forward as well. Our deep line playmaker has to be Pavlidis. He's having a fantastic season for us so far. 6 assists from deep line playmaker. He's doing quite well. Good mentals, which is very important. He's only 18 years of age, although he's going to be turning 19 towards the end of the month. So, right inside forward. We are, well, to be fair, Jeremy Myers has been fantastic for us. We've got Dashi and Punter, so let's bring both of those into this. On the left-hand side, Nyarko has been playing there, as well as for Wunmi. You know what, we will go with Nyarko. 15 goals from this side so far this season. Co-Hudlin has been displaced now that Jaden Dans is fit. So Jaden Dans is going to go back up top. Now let's just sort out our bench. Pelivan can cover right back and the centre-back positions there. We have got Burko, Harrop, Fawunmi, and Hudlin as well. And you know what? Let's put Tom Thorpe in just for a bit of experience on the bench. Let's see how we get on against this Reading team. Hopefully we can cause an FA Cup knockout upset. We are at home, so hopefully we do get a good monetary fee for this. Although if we are being honest with ourselves, if we can get a replay at Reading, which is it still the Majeski Stadium? I'm not sure how far we are in the future here. But let's see how we get on. Their form hasn't been fantastic, although they are undefeated in kind of the last 3 games. Michael Duff is the manager as we do come on with our lovely kits here. Although why some of them have the stripes at the back and some don't, I'm not entirely sure. But we are going to demand more going into this straight away. It's quite a nice kit there from Reading, as Adam Lewis is going to whip it in and Dashi headers it just over the bar. Boyce Clark in goal for them. A very good goalkeeper from what I've used prior on Football Manager, especially in the lower leagues as well. And looking at the stats, I think we are dominating this game so far. 54% possession. Our pass completion of 91 is good, although it looks like Reading are slowly getting back into the game now, although neither team has had a shot of note. None of those coming on target either. Yeah, probably not the best game for the neutrals, although we have had a booking or 2 now in the first half, something we need to kind of watch out for. And as you can see from the focus of attacks, we are looking down the right hand side as a majority, where Reading are coming through the middle. And to be fair, one highlight, it's not good enough, but we are kind of taking the game to Reading at least. They are potentially 4 or 5 divisions higher than we are. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased just to get them going. Nyarko on a 6.3, Puncher on a 6.4, and Myers on a 6.2. To be fair, it's not great showing, but we have got players on the bench that we can bring in to hopefully turn the tide. There's only been 1 shot on target still. Can we get another one? Lewis, Pavlidis. Lewis on the left-hand side, whips it into Dan's. Cleared away. Lewis into Pavlidis, although Reading can attack us now. As Gutierrez Ramirez gives it to Mensah. Mensah running down our right-hand side. Or their left-hand... Our left-hand side, their right-hand side. Gibson in the middle. Out to Ramirez on the right, and a bit of a thunderbolt goal. He has scored his first goal of the season. It always happens on Football Manager. You know what, let's make our changes going into this. Myers hasn't been great, so we're going to bring on Harrop. I mean, Nyarko will bring him off as well. Dan's, could he do a job at right midfielder? I'm not too sure. You know what, we'll bring Harrop in. Dashi for Dan's. We're going to put Hudlin up front on his own. A little bit concerned about kind of where we do go from here. Pavlidis can play in the attacking midfielder position, so we're going to bring him in for Punter, and then Burko at left back. We'll save ourselves one more substitute going forward, as Nyarko, to be fair, it was one of those highlights where nothing happens at all. Be interesting to see if we do get any money from this. We might as well just go attacking as well. Looks like we have dominated the game, but the quality of Reading's strike against Knightsbridge was too much for us to handle. And it is to Stephen Mensah. I think it's going to be game over for us now. Although we gave a good account for ourselves. We're doing very well in the league. So something that we can focus on going forward. If we can get a little bit of money from the FA Cup as well, be happy with that. Although Reading have turned it on now with 5 shots on target. We have dominated the possession. We've had the better passing completion as well and the more shots, but we just haven't made it count. Interestingly enough, their XG is at a 0.57, so we are beating them for that. Can we get one goal back? I mean, Lewis heads it on for Wunmi at the back into Cooper. Harrop's there. Hudlin, not enough there. Maybe Dan's would have done the better chance. And I'm not going to be too disheartened by this. If we can get a goal, at least for our fans, that would be fantastic. The stands are packed. Pavlidis goes from distance, and Clark has tipped it just around the post. Yeah, maybe tactically we was a little bit too open against Reading here. They are, I mean, the division above us is Vanarama North, and you got Vanarama National, then League 2. So they are 4 divisions higher than we are. If we'd have got a win, I'd have been surprised. Hudlin should have scored from there, unmarked at the back post. And we do get knocked out of the Emirates FA Cup. I mean, should we say, nah, you know what? Hands on the hips. We didn't get the result. They seem to lose focus on that. Can we turn it around? You're unlucky. Just one of those days. Unlucky. No. They're not happy with that team talk. But to be fair, I'm not happy with the result. Yeah, how much money do we get for that? Look at our inbox now. Does it say how much we're going to get from this? No. No. Oh well. I'll see you later on in the season as we do go further forward. Just looking at the competitions and how we are performing though. We aren't defeated so far this season. We have got 15 wins and 2 draws, plus goal difference of 39. None of our players are dominating in the goal scoring, but Myers and Jaden Dans are doing very well in the league. Let's move on and let's come back at a later date and let's see how we get on. Now, Future Ross speaking here. I'm not a ventriloquist. In the bottom hand corner, I was on mute for the whole of this recording that I did. Basically, I came back for the game against Leamington as it was a game that we needed to win in order to win the trophy for the season to become league champions. We were 6-2 up when we first started. Leamington came back to 6-3. I've edited out this video a fair bit due to the fact that there is no sound on here, so I do apologise for this. We go into extra time, nothing happens. We do win the Southern League Premier Central Division. Wonderfully, our players have done absolutely fantastic this season. As I said, there is no actual commentary from myself with this one. The next clip coming up as well also has no sound, so I may just skip over this. But we have won another trophy. 5 league champions in a row, I believe now, with the trophies and the seasons that we've been in. It's been a successful time so far for Cadbury Athletic. Let's hope we can continue with this, and hopefully next season we can bring another trophy home. Now again, we are here for the end of season review. Ventriloquist Ross from the future is here as well. So obviously we did win the trophy for the season, League Champions. Our new arrivals in here as well. I think Matteo Deschi was our signing of the season. However, personally, a couple of my favourites here was Pavlidis and Jeremy Myers. Even Sal Punter as well has been a fantastic addition for our squad. Now obviously we were the champions this season. 37 wins, 3 draws and 2 losses as well, plus 86 goal difference and 114 points on the board. Fantastic achievement from the team. Our biggest win this season came in the FA Cup when we beat Yaxley 6-0. Match to remember was Southern League Premier Central match between Stratford where we beat them 4-1. Our first game of the season this was, and also goal of the system came from Josh Harrop, who scored a low drive from 19 metres out. A fantastic achievement. Now our reputation did rise to local half a star, which is very nice to see. Sponsorships, same as last season. Competition money had gone up from 25,000 to 70,000, and our matchday commercial and retail stayed the same as well. Our best 11 this season was Davies in goal, Southworth at right back, Pelivan and Cooper, with Burko at left back, Pavlidis as our CDM, with Myers, Dashi, Nayako, Harrop and Jaden Dans leading the line, average rating of 7.65 with 41 goals in 38 games. Speaking of Dans, he was Fans Player of the Season, Young Player of the Season, and also our top goal scorer with 41 goals. Most Player of the Matches awards as well with 11. He's our record breaker with 37 goals as the highest league goals for one of our players. Myers, first season with 25 assists and most league goals by a player. Jaden Dans with 120. Now let's face it, this little bit is probably going to be just a little bit of waffle. If you've liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm really excited for season 6. Hopefully, no more muting, no more audio issues, and I'll see you on the next video of Bourne to Win. Check out my other videos as well for testing your tactics. I'll see you next time.